All right, let's jump into the weekly channeled angel message and see what the angels want to share with all of us today and how they can help guide us to hopefully more peace, love, joy, healing, all things. But usually this will at least be insightful. So let's see what they got for us today. Okay, starting out with an image of balloons and then being released in the air and popping. So I'm gonna see what they mean by this. Where are they taking us? They're using the term burst your bubble. It's bursting our bubble or popping the bubble. Like when you're feeling excited or hopeful about something and then someone comes in and bursts your bubble. Takes away that by like bringing in reality or being kind of like negative or things like that. So it's about holding on. Can we hold on to hope and excitement? And how do we set boundaries so that we're not letting people come in and burst our bubble? We see like maybe concrete thing that they want to talk about of this concept. So they're connecting this to manifestation of when we manifest and there's something that we want to call into reality and into our life. We want to look at how we feel about something. That's a huge part of manifestation. Visualization of what we want our life to look like, who we will be, but most importantly, like how we will feel in our body and emotionally. And so when we're manifesting and we're stepping to a place of gratitude and joy and excitement and passion and love and all of these things, how we want to feel secure, grounded, safe. Sometimes reality, our limiting beliefs, other people's opinions, just different things come in and can really just kind of feel like it takes it away. And then what happens is it's hard to make that come to fruition, energetically, because we're living from a place of fear or whatever the emotion is that's coming in. So they're really showing us, they're showing a scale and a balancing of, can we balance the hope, gratitude, the excitement, while we balance the fear and the worry that like maybe it won't happen, or the doubt that comes in is like, is this really possible? And how do we balance that? And we see if they can give some concrete guidance on how to balance that. A lot of it is making space for both, but they're showing, like, if this was a pie chart and we were looking at percentages, we'd want to have most of the percentage living and embodying the space of what we want to manifest and how it's going to make us feel. And a less percentage, like less than 50% of the time, sitting with the emotions that come up around that of like doubt, fear, anxiety, whatever it is. So they're also showing a timer. So when you're in a place of, say there's something that you really want to come true. Let's talk about like money and abundance. That's a really common thing that people want to manifest. So you wanted to manifest that. And you're manifesting feeling empowered and confident and joyful and going on trips and, sharing this life with people you love. And that's what you wanted to embody. We'd want to spend a lot of time visualizing it, feeling it, and really being in it and believing it as if it has already happened, as if it is playing out right now. And you are that person that would manifest and create that reality, co-create that reality with the universe. Then when the stuff comes up of fear and stress and lack, of like, how am I going to pay my bills? And like, I'll never be able to do this. And, why isn't it happening? And all the stuff that comes up, they're saying concretely, can you set a timer and say, okay, for the next 5 minutes, I'm just going to let myself just sit in that. I'm going to write about it. I'm just going to name it out loud. Really need to get it out of our heads, because when we keep it in our heads, all the worries and fears and doubts, they really can grow like a monster is what they're saying. Like it just grows exponentially. So getting it out of your head, so speaking it out loud, writing it down, or both. You could speak it out loud to yourself, to spirit, to someone else. Let yourself name those things and let yourself validate, like, it is okay to feel that way. I understand why you'd feel that way. It is scary not knowing about upcoming bills and how you're going to make that happen. I hear you. That is a reality, right? Being that validation person for yourself. Because if we just minimize it, it'll only grow stronger, that fear, that worry, that doubt, whatever it is. So let yourself really say, yeah, I get that. I get that's how you feel. And that's totally okay. Then that will let that grow smaller. Maybe the timer goes off. You put that aside. And then see if you can shift back into that embodiment of the visualization, of the feeling, of gratitude, of joy, of abundance, of whatever that feels for you. And let that be a practice, is what I'm hearing, a daily practice. And notice also what I'm hearing from the angels is notice where you tend to spend most of your time. What's the program running behind the scenes? Are you in the background constantly stress, worry, anxiety, fear, whatever it is? Is it neutral? Is it gratitude, belief, trust, whatever it is? What's the script running in the background most of the day around this thing that you want to manifest? Because if the script running in the background is lack and fear and what you don't want and worry, that's what's going to keep coming up. And so again, it's a practice. It's, can I notice when that's happening? Can I attend to it and say, yeah, you're feeling scared. Get that. That's okay. Regulate, and then come back to a place of gratitude, love, joy, whatever. You might need to do that several times a day. Right? So at first, the recommendation is to, like, once a day, intentionally set aside time to worry, do all the things, feel the things, be with it, validate, then shift to the experience you want to have. As you do that more intentionally, then in the moment when you notice, oh, my brain's going to that worry place, then you can shift. You can spend time with that and then shift to the place you want to be. So that's what that practice looks like. And I think that's all the angels want to share with us today. And I hope that this is something that you can practice for yourself and that you find it helpful to create and co-create the universe, the reality that you desire.